Back at the American Supercar. I'm Tommy Liveoak, and this is our channel. So we're gonna go today. We got a Tesla Model X to review. Tesla was nice enough to give it to us for a couple of days, and actually they're gonna give it to us for a couple more days later. We're gonna go over some of the things we liked about it. Obviously, we have a variety of cars. You guys know me from my twin turbo Shelby wide body car that we normally have in the videos. We'll do more on that one. We're actually upgrading the transmission on that one to handle 1,000 horsepower and more. So actually snapped the last one. We'll have a video put together for all that. It'll be fun once I get it back together. But until then, we're going to do this Model X. We might do the truck one day. We might do some of our other cars. We actually have quite a few cars, and maybe we'll get some more if you guys recommend and want to see more. If you like it, subscribe to the channel, hit like, and forward to your friends and let them know, and I'll do more videos. All right, well, let's do something fun. Alright, now we're inside the Tesla. As you can see, the Model X has this extra panoramic window portion here. That's kind of nice. It kind of feels like being, I guess, like a helicopter, because you can see all the way up. It is tinted gradient from here down to about where the mirror would be. So we'll see today how annoying the sun is with this. You also do have a sun visor. It's on the side here that clips to this portion here, and a little small sun visor part here, and then actually if you go through here, also a mirror too. So as a normal, you want to check your makeup or whatever your deal is. But I think it's kind of small, so we'll see, because the sun is everywhere around other than this. Some people have complained that the this part rattles. We heard it yesterday when we picked up the car. The workaround this is actually just a little bit, just tilt this a little bit away, and then actually makes it a little bit tighter up here, and it doesn't do that. Should this be like this on a $150,000 car? Probably not, but it's easy fix, not a big deal. As you look around, you have the Tesla's giant screen here. We're in the controls portion. Most of it's intuitive. You can set the acceleration, which of course we have set to ludicrous, because why not? And then I got the steering set as sport. Regenerative braking is standard. That makes it, when you let off the brakes, it helps recharge and gives you more mileage. We had 285 miles available on a full charge yesterday, from driving around to the festival and Greek festival yesterday and coming home. We got about 235. Maybe I hit ludicrous mode a couple times just to check it out. So it goes pretty quick, but the standard regenerative braking is very aggressive. Like, as soon as you get off the gas, it slows the car down. It's like you almost don't need your brakes until like the last minute. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. Normally you would coast, to a stoplight or a stop sign. This one, as soon as you let off the brake, it's braking. So it's kind of a timing thing you'll do a little bit different. You also see this creep mode here. Creep mode is on. That's more traditional. Like if you you're on traffic and you let off the brake, and it'll let it, ease forward. Like moving forward. Off, this would be totally nothing. It wouldn't move at all until you gave it the gas. So I think that's more intuitive to a normal driver. And then, the other stuff, you control the lights, the fog light, rear fog lights, headlights, auto high beam. That's pretty cool. You also have the heated seats on each one. You got three settings you can do on each one. Right there. I'll turn hers off before she gets too hot. And dual zone climate control, of course, you expect that. Rear defroster and a front defroster, and your volume. You can also control the volume from up here, and then the screen inside of the speedo side. From here, voice control. You can select other functions here. You can see here I can change the fan temperature, brightness display, calls, contacts, and then you would just press it to be whatever you want. We'll just leave that alone. And then you got your clock over here. In the stock, it's power telescopic steering. You can go up and down, left, right. You do your blinkers like I just did. You got your cruise control on the side of here. If you're familiar with Mercedes, this is actually very similar as the setup, exactly the same, except you have your cruise control like Distronic, like they have, where it does distance. You can choose 1, 2, 3, etc. Car lengths you want to be different, and then if you do 2 times back, it gives the autopilot mode. And then of course, once the government allows them, they'll do the full autonomous driving, but you have to buy that feature. So the cars are capable of it, and they would get the upgrade, but if you want that feature in your car and you order it, you have to order it now, even though you can't use it. And then when they unlock it, you'll get a update through the computer. Some people complained about is sometimes there's a lot of computer gadgets in here, and just like anything else, it needs to be rebooted or gets locked up sometimes or won't act right. If you do that, you just hold both of these buttons down here, and you'll see this. I don't know how long it takes. There it goes. It'll reboot the computer. You'll see the screen's already cut off, and then it'll reboot the system. So if you have any kind of glitches in your screen and etc., you can just reboot her and get it back up online. Otherwise, the card is put together very nicely. You can close the door either by just pulling the handles or using your key fob, or once you're inside, you push the brake, it'll actually close it by itself. So those are all cool functions. So you can see now the little Tesla symbol coming back on as it's starting to reboot itself. And it is really neat. Some of the things that are on the cars is if you see the little Tesla symbol on top of the screen, that's where the little Easter eggs are. You'll see it here. I'll push it now, and see if it's there it goes. You'll show the picture of the car, and then the Easter egg part will pop up. You'll see that in other videos. We might do it on next time when we drive the car. The next time they give it to us. But you have the Christmas mode, which all the lights and the doors go open and close. The More Cowbell, which it does a little display here and plays a song. The Christmas song there, and then some unicorn mode, and etc. And you got the little SpaceX, going to Mars. This is actually Mars. It shows you on the map function. But there's all kind of fun things in there just to play with the car and get to know it better, because this is the exercise in technology more than just a car. The car actually drives very well, of course, as you expect for a car this good and this fast. But we'll get over more of it as we look at it. All right, everybody, this is the More Cowbell feature of the car. There's autonomous driving where it stays in the lane in the distance, and does this crazy little rainbow road here, and playing the song with More Cowbell. Just listen. I gotta have more cowbell. Alright, so we're back. We just got done with breakfast. Now we're driving. We're gonna go take it back to Tesla. So we'll just do a little bit more driving impressions. Like I said, we'll do more video when we get it again. They're gonna give it to us another weekend, and then we'll have more time. As you see, it drives real well. It's eerily quiet because there's no engine, but it does make noise, about 80-ish miles an hour. You can hear a lot of wind noise, which this kind of car I would think would be a little quieter, especially with the no engine noise. So I think some of the sound deadening is not the same of like say Mercedes would be, but it's still overall very nice. I mean, it's a nitpicky things. My wife was talking about earlier, what I thought about it. Overall, so far, the first day impression, without really taking it out and running it, I would say, she's a 7-8 range, just because of the cool factor. I don't give my grade very high easily. So it's very cool. It's very fast. Like we'll do right now, just get on it just a little bit. There we go. And now we are 85 miles an hour. So it's very fast. So that is uncomparable to almost anything else you can drive, especially SUV. And you make most cars, sports cars, cry at a stoplight. So if it's fast, you want it, absolutely. Handling wise, you can definitely feel it's a heavier car. It's when you go through a tight turn, you can feel the weight up high. Obviously, all this glass here adds more weight, and the structure of the doors and such. But she's not going to be a canyon carver. I mean, that's not the purpose of it. But is it a really nice car? Absolutely. So we'll do more about it next time. But overall, I would say solid 8. I'll give it a solid 8 for the car. As we live with it a little longer, we'll see if I change my mind and then we end up getting one of these things. But it gets lots of looks. Obviously, people are impressed with it. Everybody knows what it is. Has all the little gadgets, like I said, the Easter eggs and such that people are seeing and playing with on the other videos. We'll do that next time with the next video. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I just merged in the traffic.
1,000 feet, take the Interstate 15 south ramp on the right.
So we just merged in the traffic very easily. I mean, the car it's got great visibility. And like I said, we'll take this little curve here into the on-ramp. So right here, you can feel the weight, shifting this way because it's so top heavy. So we won't take it too fast. But then obviously after you straighten out and you want to merge into traffic, it just sets you back in the seat, and we don't even have enough room to merge into traffic because it's so quick. So yep, absolutely, thumbs up. Great job, Tesla. More to come. We'll do some more, and thank you all for subscribing or liking the video. Make sure you tag your friends, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.